What's poppin', Bigheaded fam? We are back with another one. You tuned into the Unfiltered team, man. It's another special episode, man. So we gonna get this poppin', man. I want to ask y'all, man, how y'all weeks been, man? How y'all been, man? We ain't seen y'all in a long time. How shit been going for y'all, man?
Man, I just been living, brother.
You been living? What's been new?
Nothing, brother, but I've been working and begin making more money, making fans, I know I got a fan came up to me the other day at my job.
Sheesh. What'd they say?
He said he's loving the content. He's loving the, you know.
Hell yeah.
He said he's a real big fan of Gotti and that boy Raider boy.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, man.
Gave his respect to that boy.
To the fans, man.
Shout out to you, man.
Hell yeah. What about you, Raider boy? How you been, man?
You know, steady working, man. You know.
Yeah.
Opening doors, you know, trying to make some moves here and there, you know.
Hell yeah, man. It's another dope. What about my nigga Mac B's, man? How you been, Mac B's?
You know me, I always got something up my sleeve, man. Working on this music, working on this clothing line, just trying to keep shit rolling, stay busy, man. Stay motivated.
Hell yeah, man. I could dig it, man.
Enjoying this NBA, man, the games and shit, man.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, the game's going on right now.
Kings is up 2-0, man. You know what I mean? Who'd have thought? After real. 16 years.
After 16 years, the Kings. Man. That's real shit, though, man. Hey, you know what I wanted to actually jump into this show, man? I actually want to start off with, man. So basically, you know, the homie had sent me something. He said, man, why every time I turn around, man, I see hella different races acting like they black? And I was like, man, I don't know, man. So I want to get y'all opinion. Like, do y'all feel like it's a lot of other races like trying to be something they're not these days?
Nah, for sure.
Well, yeah, jump right in. What you feel like, man?
First, it starts with like the music. If they like the music, they're gonna be all into it. They're gonna be trying to dress like it, because that's how it started for me. But I grew up around a lot of like colored people and mixed races and stuff.
No, don't say colored, nigga. This Unfiltered. You grew up around a lot of black folks.
Yeah, all that. Really, Asian, Mexican, all that.
Okay.
Types of different. Like I'm saying, so I couldn't discriminate as much as everybody else was discriminating around the world. Like where I grew up, you couldn't do that. Like.
Yeah, because it was a big debate. Like me and actually Jay was talking about this earlier. Yeah. Jay was saying the same thing. Like, man, every time you turn around, it seemed like you see white girls acting black, and that's what he was saying. So, I mean, jump right in there, man. You let them know.
Yeah, man. Because it got me thinking when I was at work the other day, and I seen a group of no disrespect, but this is Unfiltered, you know. We gotta keep
Unfiltered.
Gotta keep it a buck. I just seen a group of white people, man. They were just. They acted so out of pocket, like it's just like out of their race, man. Like it's they're acting black.
Yeah,
like
that's fact.
They were dogging around. They had. I felt like one of them might have had lip fillers. It looked like, BBL.
Whoa. Yeah,
and then they were acting all hood and like.
It was a girl. It was some girls or some guys.
And it was girls.
Oh. Okay.
And then I felt like, and I knew one of them personally that never acted like that growing up, and then it kind of got me thinking like, why. I think it's the media that's pushing
that social media,
pushing that agenda,
So, do you feel like it's something that they see? Like he said, is it more tied to like the music, maybe?
Music for sure, and then the social media just.
Or do you feel like that's just
game and shit.
The way society is?
I think it's a little bit of both, man. Because it's a fad that people think it's a fad to be like, oh, it's dope to people to look and dress and act like you're black. But like, man, come on. Like, you weren't acting like this.
No,
you
weren't acting like this 5 years, 7 years.
Some people do too much, like you said. BBL.
How do you feel, Raider?
I mean, man, for some people, it's all how you see. We from Northern California, man. So for a white dude, or you might see a white dude, the motherfucker act Mexican, black, white, the whole. You know what I mean? Because we all share the same, streets and the whole. But to me, it's very common. I don't really. It's not like a. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. It's not a. That's a thing I see real common, honestly.
Yeah, and like to me, I kind of side with Raider Boy on this one. No. You know what I'm saying? I kind of think it's because we're from Northern California.
No, definitely.
You know what I mean? And it's like our culture almost to not act black. I don't want to say act black, but maybe ghetto.
Yeah, hood.
And people would say ghetto is black. Maybe.
The best rappers is black, man. Black.
No, that's what they always want to.
Maybe we should dress that.
The most influential ones are black.
So that's like something that people look up to is mostly music. Yeah, I understand that.
And I mean,
me coming up, I took little from here and there. I didn't try to, all be all in and copy and be like I took little bits from here and I made my own style with it. People, you know what I'm saying?
So what happens when you guys see that? Like, so you feel like it's okay. You don't feel like it's a problem with, say, a white boy walking down the street, sagging his pants, saying, "Hey, what's up, yo," and acting like. Do you feel like he's almost trying to imitate it though, or do you feel like that's where he's from?
No, there's a difference when you're coming from that soil and then you're trying to imitate that soil. The imitators, you can see the imitators. The people that are from that soil, it's like natural. Like me, it's just natural. Sometimes I can't even control it because I've been doing it for so long and that's how I grew up. I don't know nothing else. So it's like you said, some people call me ghetto or whatever you want, but I'm just more seasoned. That's how I feel.
Yeah, and almost like you basically saying it's not like an act. It's
you can tell when the people are acting like they're trying too hard, like
because that's another thing. Like I think that's what you were kind of touching on, right, Jay? Yeah. Like when it's an act, right?
Yeah,
like
facade.
There you go. Facade. There you go.
It's not organic, you know.
Yeah,
it's this one, and I should have probably addressed that better. Mm-hmm. They're acting out of their norm. Their norm. You know, why are you trying to act hood? Well, you're not. Like this, it's fine to be yourself. I've always expressed that to all the people I've known throughout my whole life.
People get put in that situation and then they fold. And
act yourself.
And I feel like it don't matter what race you are. I feel like whoever you want to be, you can be that, but make sure that's you genuinely. Don't turn on don't turn on something when you're around certain people and then turn it off.
You know, that never ends well. You know what I mean? That never ends well.
Nah, it's just all an act, and people start seeing through the bullshit.
And you'll get tested nowadays for sure.
Well, because I see a lot of little
6ix9ine. Take it for 6ix9ine. He got tested. He thought it shit was sweet.
I mean, there's a person out west, and we ain't gonna use his name, but you know, he basically got put on, and you know, basically he put on a real act, like, and then when it came down to it, you know, somebody slapped the shit out of him in front of everybody. You feel me? He turned that act off real quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's sad when you look at it like, come on, man, you can't be acting and trying to be something that you're not, because at the end of the day, that shit might get you killed.
For you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Saying some, or trying to be your sag your pants and try to act like you hood. You get around some hood motherfuckers that really try you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I just wanted to brush on that. But you know what I want to talk about next, man? So, you know what I'm saying? I've been watching the news lately, man. And basically it's a lot of immigration. They talking about immigration, and a lot of people are coming through the border and whatever. And what I was listening to earlier on the news, they were talking about how children are going to the borders and they're getting through by themselves.
Yeah,
and then the cartels and, you know, businesses and shit like that, they're working these kids 15 hours a day, paying them pennies, and they're sending them back to El Salvador, you know, Colombia. Yeah. You got some Africans trying to get here. You got some Guatemalans, you know. And I want to know your opinion about, basically, it's like Joe Biden, man. Since he came into the office,
it's basically walking in free.
Yeah, a 342% rise on the immigrants that came through without even having their parents. It was just children, and they slaved. They're using them as prostitutes. They're using them as to work all day, 15-hour days. I want to know your opinion on this.
Trafficking them, all types of crazy.
Let me get your opinion, P.
I think it's sick for sure, and if, like you said, they don't know what they're doing. They come into America for a better life and shit like that, and they get snatched up by some weirdo or some creep, and they put them, like you said, in these sex trafficking rings or in these, what'd you say, slaughterhouses and shit.
Yeah, like, we listened to it, remember?
Yeah, and that shit just ruins a kid's life, and they came here to be safety and for freedom and shit, and they got to deal with this shit. So it's just like, I don't know, like you said, it's making immigrants not even want to come here, and like, all the true colors are starting to show America and what's really going on. It's just a matter of time. Like,
yeah, that's just, how you feel about it?
That's fucking sad, man. But it's not surprising, bro. Like how America and how we were brought up, bro. I mean, our land is stolen. Sure. You know, our fucking history's fucked. If you really want to go about it, but you know, that's another topic.
No, I feel you.
But it's not surprising to me at all. It's been going on for decades. Mm-hmm. You know, and I don't know how it finds its fucking a little fucking crevice, but it always somehow, once that crevice is open, it just starts breaking. It's like a dam, man. When there's a fucking crack in the dam, water just keeps breaking and breaking and breaking.
I definitely understand that analogy. It's crazy.
And then, I mean, it doesn't surprise me at all. Prostitution, but damn, 15-hour days, man. And
well, you know, the kids that are coming through, they're not even 18.
Yeah,
they're like 10 years old.
For sure.
You know, so they're prostituting 10-year-olds and shit like that. That's so, I mean, that's...
But they don't know no better. They're just kids.
Yeah, and I just feel like it's a terrible type of thing to even go through. You know what I mean? How do you feel, Raider Boy?
I mean, I'm with Jay. Man, this been going on for so long. Mm-hmm. Now they're doing it to the kids. You know what I mean? And I mean, it's still going on. Cheap labor. You know, if you go out there to the fields and the hardest jobs, it's going to be the immigrants.
Good point.
The people that don't have a social.
Yeah, that don't have work. They just
working to work, man. Sure. There ain't no benefits. There ain't no retirement. Retirement plan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
They going to use you. You know, America got, you know, shit can get dark. It gets tricky, but, you know. That's
so what do you say when, I know what you mean, but the Americans are doing, like the cartels, we're doing it to them, but now it's like the American people are almost doing these things to them. And it's being covered up by government. But
now it's coming to light. Now it's kids. Not like you said, they're coming, kids by the hundreds coming in day by day.
Separating them from their families and shit. All types of shit.
Well, actually, they're most of the time raping the women, sending the men back. And the kids come by themselves. You know, they go hide in the bushes while all the bad stuff is going on. You know, I seen so many tragic stories about it. And I was thinking to myself, like, when I seen these Chinese people, actually it was a Chinese family that was coming over there, and the lady had said, it's this white YouTuber. He does some amazing documentaries, but he was talking about basically how the Chinese family, they would, how the families, they would stay under this little cover, and then they would want the border patrol basically to pick them up, right? But when the little girl came, she was like, "Oh, my mom has been kidnapped. You know, my dad has been kidnapped," because they had a lot of money on them. They knew that in China they was worth money. You know what I mean? And it was just sad because they took the little girl. And then basically she gone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they sold her parents off, and then she's separated, going through, like you said, sex trafficking, all types of crazy weird.
That type of shit just rubbed me around.
Yeah, for sure.
And you see the government talking about it. You see the government talking about it, but they almost still try to cover the shit up. Like they don't want people to really know the truth about what's going on. Because if they can get some free cheap labor, they gonna get.
Because they're all the ones doing it. That's why they don't want us to know. The government's the ones fucking doing it.
That shit's sad, bro. But you know, this is Unfiltered, man, and I'm not gonna sit up here and let them sweep shit under the rug all the time. You know what I'm saying?
No, we airing all that shit out for sure.
Facts, man. So I want to ask you another question. So, what do you feel like in this world? Because you got people like, you know, getting famous, and you know, like BTB Savage, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he lost his life, for instance. You got people that really want that fame, and the money don't really matter
for some likes and shit.
For some likes. And I want to know, like, in y'all opinion, what's more important to y'all, like money or fame?
Money.
And give me your reason why, though.
You know, fame. I want to break it down because
I want you to break it down to these little niggas.
Let's talk about it. Fame is cool, man. Fame can get you money, and it would get you money if you process it right. But
yes, sir.
Speaking from personal, I would want just money, man, because I would rather be the richest dude in the world and not be known. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like
I definitely agree with that shit.
It's like those Saudi people. You know, they're super rich billionaires, man. You know, all that oil they make.
They're sitting on the shit.
But they're just, you know, you never hear about them because they're quiet.
Mm-hmm.
They're some of the richest people. They shit on other people in the world.
Yeah.
With the fucking amount of money they have, but they're very quiet.
Yeah, they don't make a big deal about how much billions they got. Yeah,
they got long money.
They got long money for real. They don't play with that shit.
Fame, you know, fame is great. You know, you see a lot of people use it for TikTok, YouTube, all these platforms, and in doing so, you know, they build a platform and then you get money eventually, right? I'd rather just have the money.
Yeah, but I feel it. How do you feel, right away?
I definitely want the money. You know why? Because the fame, fame comes with the price. Fame could be dangerous. Now they all on you. You know what I mean? Now they all on you. You know, everybody want a piece of you. Sue you. They no matter what you do. What they do, Pac, sue them. They wanted a piece of him.
He brought up lawsuits, man. That's smart. Hell yeah.
Every time he turned around, they wanted a piece of him. Trying to sue him. People lying on him. That's what fame do. What Biggie say? More money, more, you know?
More money, more problems.
Exactly. More money, more problems.
Hell yeah, he broke that shit down. More money, more problems.
Ain't no matter how you see it. Fame, money, it's going to come with something.
How do you feel about it?
I feel the same way, because fame comes with money, and fame, you know what I mean? Money comes with fame, so it's either way. It's just about how you feel about it. If you're happy being famous or you're happy with money, you just gotta be happy. Period. Like, because it ain't gonna be those things last in the world. You know what I mean? When you're dead, you ain't gonna be able to take fame, or maybe if you're famous enough, they might remember you. But fuck, if you got money or you got fame, they ain't gonna remember
fame, you know, fame. I'm glad you said that. Fame does come with a certain type of, you know, a remembrance though. But motherfucker is gonna remember you, like you gonna live on like a martyr, almost like,
for sure.
So I think, I don't know, but I will say money is gonna be.
Me, Gotti, let me stop you, man. Me, I take, like I was saying, I'll take the money. I'll take the money because if I want to go on vacation, man, I ain't got to worry about nobody coming up to me.
Yeah, like you said, I'd rather be rich and no one knows.
Safe, man. I'd rather be safe and know that, you know?
Yeah. No, I see what you mean. I'm not saying
to be comfortable. You know what I mean? To be comfortable.
To me, like you got people like Mr. Beast, right? When I say fame, because I want to also give the other side to the question. You got people like Mr. Beast that's famous as shit.
No, Michael Jordan. I'm gonna tell you like this.
Give me.
I don't give a fuck how LeBron, how big LeBron could be 10 more rings. He ain't gonna be bigger than Michael Jordan.
No, that's facts.
Nobody ever.
Michael Jordan could probably walk in anywhere right now and get it for free. He don't need money though.
Nah, facts.
That's facts. That's what I mean. Like a nigga like Mr. Beast, some niggas that be giving away, just giving. Like I feel like a nigga like
Mr. Beast. Yeah, he gets famous by giving money away. So it's like. He's probably happy.
Without the money, he would be nothing.
Yeah, he's probably happy doing all that shit.
Some white dude from Ohio.
He would just be a white dude.
10 more rings, you ain't gonna reach the kind of fame Michael Jordan reached.
Nah, you're right about that.
Like you said,
I can't even sit up here and go against Michael.
Nah, like you said, LeBron can play for as much teams as he wants, but he will never be Jordan, like you said, or Kobe. Nigga.
If Jordan walked in here right now, bro, we giving him everything for free. We trying to accommodate Michael Jordan as best way we can.
He's like
if they both walked in.
They say that when people meet him.
LeBron and Michael.
If LeBron and Michael walked in here right now, bruh, one of us gonna have, two of us gonna have to get up. I'm gonna get up out of my seat.
I might get up out of my seat too.
Yeah, I'm about to be like, hey, y'all, this is your show.
Hey, I don't care.
Michael Jordan Unfiltered today, nigga.
Michael Jordan comes through that door.
I'm getting up. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's a different type of power. You right, nigga. Facts though. Because Michael Jordan, bro, that's the type of fame that can get you a free car type of shit. You know what I'm saying? A free house. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, hey, Jordan, you want my house, dude? You know what I'm saying? You want to sleep with my wife? You know what I'm saying? You know.
Look, his shoes forever gonna sell. Forever gonna be the highest selling shoes. They changed the game.
Nah, it's a fact.
The whole.
Nah, when you said Jordan, man, that was a good ass.
Nah, because like you said, Jordans are like a trophy for sure. A pair of Jordans, like you said, that's all you wanted when you was a kid, and once you got them, it was like, oh my god.
Fuck yeah, though. Hey, you know what I want to talk about? So. The violence in Stockton, right? So we got all this gang violence, right?
Yeah, that's just regular.
Yeah, basically we got a lot of gang violence in Stockton, you know what I mean? And, you know, the music is, you know what I'm saying, pushing forward basically a war. You know, and they getting locked up. A lot of them getting locked up. I heard EP.8 got locked up last night. And it's a sad story because...
Social media shit, Cuddy.
Yeah, and it's a sad story because, you know, here they are doing good music, getting good views. And... like, if there was something you could change or help about the youth, like, what would y'all do out here, man? Like, what's something that y'all could tell them right now, brother, wake these motherfuckers up? Because it seems like it's just a war field right now.
Stay off them phones.
That's a good
For sure. Point. Leave this beef in the streets and don't be talking about that shit on your phones or in your music or nothing. Like, some of y'all be just dry snitching on yourself and cutting, you know what I'm saying? Fucking it up for yourself.
I would stop pressing, like I said, to reiterate, just stop trying to play, you know, what good comes from, you know, killing, hurting each other, you know. Stop trying to press a beef that, you know, that doesn't have to be there. You know, the real people that you should be beefing with is the government, America.
For sure.
Why do we create these gangs and these, you know, this stigma that where you have to be separated and have this and this and this? Why not just come together as a community? You know, there's been rappers that have been trying to push this.
No, you know the crime rate thrives off of music and the shit and negativity. So the music just pumps the crime rate up more and more and more. The more negative it is, the more, I mean, it gets outside for sure. Same way it's going in New York. Excuse me. All them drill rapping, it's going up in New York right now, everywhere.
Like, it just never good. I never understood that whole ordeal. Like, yeah, I mean, it's cool, but like,
it's all an agenda.
What good does it come? Like, you get 25 plus years and your life is wasted. Like,
yeah.
You killed someone for what? Oh, because I'm a real dude about it. You know.
Now you're sitting in jail for the rest of your life and shit.
Yeah, no, y'all got good points. I mean, how you feel, Reddy Boy, about it, man? About all this shit.
Man, if I could talk to the youth, I'd definitely tell them, man, we gotta stop beating each other up, man.
Yeah.
You know, come together, man, unite, and I know, but sometimes you gotta get it how you live, and I understand that.
Hell yeah, definitely.
You gotta be the leader, man. Be the one to be like, hey, let's do it this way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
but you know how we came up, like in our era, it was like battle rapping and shit. Now it's like who kill each other first.
Battle shooting now.
Yeah,
it's just everybody's so prideful, man.
Get them going first.
You know?
Yeah.
See,
ego's a motherfucker.
What happened to like back in the day, like with just going on a song and then just settling through there, and that's it.
Exactly. Leaving it on wax, but now it's just leaking in the streets.
Like Boogie Down Production, that's the old rap group,
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like what happened to that? Like
yeah.
That's the beginning of hip hop. That's the real shit.
But back then they had more class about this shit, man. It was more about like a skill. Now these days it's like, man, I want to say who I killed and who I killed.
Who got the most ops and shit? Yeah.
And you know what I think the problem is with
Keep
Stockton?
That shit to yourself.
In my personal opinion,
I was taught.
Yeah, and Stockton, I feel like it's almost like these little niggas is battling to die.
For sure. Who could die the best? Like, it's just stupid as fuck.
Like, who could die the best? Because you don't really see, like, a lot of niggas getting locked up. And when they do get locked up, I mean, it's not freedom. It's over. You feel me? Nobody don't give a fuck. But, like, in Stockton, it's just like a war race, my nigga.
You know what it is, though, bro? It's really just on every older generation, man. Because we teach the youth how it is.
Nah, I mean,
because they get taught a stigma of that warrior mentality.
I know what you mean.
And then it passes on, bro. Because how does one keep doing it? Because it's just generation after generation, bro.
But it's almost like what? How old? I'm gonna say like the last generation from like, maybe like 20. Yeah, the last generation.
No, our generation taught us how to sell dope.
Our generation was more like get money.
And shit. Yeah, get money.
Right. Like we was more like on some get money type of shit. Like I want.
And then our generation growing up was nothing but kill.
And we was also happy. You had the Mac Dre's, right?
Exactly.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, the music was more like, man, party, have fun,
get money, have fun.
Yeah, not like.
Now it's all kill everybody.
Your neighbor in the face, spin the block, and go down the street.
Kill a op.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how we gonna change.
But it's for sure the product of your environment, for sure. Because we grew up in this environment, and that's all we rap about is ops and killing shit.
I mean, I came from the same thing.
It's hard not to rap about that shit because that's all we see when we go outside. All we hear when we turn on our, TVs and shit. So it's like,
takes a big person though, man. Well, that one big person that controls a lot of the, let's say a leader of a gang.
No,
it takes a big person to step up and take that responsibility. Like, hey, we gotta change.
It's everywhere, man. They throw it to you in your face. The rappers.
No, it's all negativity.
They just rapping about pussy, gold, and drugs. That's it. And money.
But you know what? I don't think that. I think because there's death involved, I don't think it could ever change. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it could change or how do you change it when this person just went down the street and killed his friend.
No, that looks like the goal now. Like to catch a op, kill a body.
It can change, man.
Catch
but it's
a body,
gonna take
kill
a lot.
But you know what?
It's gonna take a lot.
Some people do change. Some people do change and be like, hey.
Well, I mean, because if we don't change Stockton,
it's gonna cause more.
Right? If we don't change Stockton, the way it's getting out of control, in 10 years, bro,
it's gonna take one more.
It's gonna be fucking lawless around this motherfucker, though, bro. It ain't gonna be what we see today. It's gonna be a lot different. Bro. There's a lot of murders and a lot of shootings and shit.
If everybody in Stockton, all the rappers, everybody came together like they were saying, guns down, all that shit, we could be bigger than Oakland, bigger than LA.
It's hard to have guns. I will say this.
But that's what we were built on. Like you said, we were built on negativity, highest crime rate, all that shit. So really.
And it's hard to have guns down if someone killed your friend, though.
Nah, for sure.
I will. That's why I don't want to go against these little niggas. You know what I'm saying? I know they go through what they go through, and if someone kill your friend, I mean,
it's part of the game. People understand. Look, when you
like you said, it's E.P.8 for sure.
But could you? Do you feel like if someone killed y'all friends, do y'all feel like y'all could let it go?
It takes a big person to do it, bro.
No, some shit you can't, like you said.
But you know what?
Let it go.
Could you let it go?
Not death. You can't, man. You know what I mean?
It would take a big piece of me, man, but I'm not saying it's not possible.
But put it on the back burner, but it's still in the back of your mind cooking.
But it takes to be the bigger person is not the easy job, bro.
Fuck no. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't even get repayment for it either, man. But you know what? You solve unnecessary violence. You stop that. And you stop it from happening for the future.
That's all I could do, for real.
I mean, that's on a positive note. What you said is what we trying to really, you know.
I hope we could push for them, man. For
fact.
You know, if it's not right now, hopefully later on.
There's a lot of random people that's getting killed for no reason from straight bullets.
Yeah, for sure. Kids from outside of schools and shit.
It makes no sense. You feel me? Like, people is just shooting recklessly, and then when you got a switch on your gun, you know, you can basically shoot all your 50 rounds real fast. But if you ain't holding it with two hands and you're a little kid, man, you're gonna shoot a lot of little innocent people out there, man. So it just be ridiculous shit. I seen a lot of bad things firsthand, so that's why I'm saying this. Like,
especially where we're at.
I seen a nigga try to one-hand a gun, you know, and shot people that he wasn't even supposed to be shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure, that happens all the time. Like, this shit.
It's careless type of shit, bro. But
it make you mad, don't it?
It make you mad, like, bro. You didn't even have to. But if he would have two-handed that motherfucker and jumped out or did whatever you were supposed to do, if that's what was on your heart and that's what was on your heart. You gotta deal with the consequences. You do what you gotta do. Right. But if we could change, then let's change. But if you feel like he killed my friend, I can't let it go, then I'm not gonna be the one to sit here and tell you either. That
this generation is just a bunch of misguided youth. That's all it really is.
And keep in mind, you said friend. There's brothers out there being killed.
Yeah, brothers, cousins,
uncles, dads.
Yeah,
you know,
it gets deep.
Uncles, the whole nine.
Fuck yeah, it gets deep. I ain't gonna lie. But you know what I want to talk about next, man? Actually, man, I want to talk about that 84-year-old Andrew Lester, man. So basically, he got arrested for shooting a little 16-year-old. Basically, he knocked on the wrong door. And when he knocked on the door, the 84-year-old man shot him in the face. And they were saying it's like racial discrimination because he shot him. I want to get you guys' opinion on this.
I mean, 84 years old, sometimes, you know, they have episodes. Mm-hmm. Oh, geez, you know.
You ain't lying, though.
He could have had like an episode and...
Because the whole black-white thing, to me, don't play in the tune right here. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
like you said, he's 84. He's seen a black person. He just started shooting, for sure. That's exactly what it sounds like.
And you're on my porch, and he probably came from way more slavery times being 84 years old. Let's be 100. This
shit there during segregation.
Yeah, nigga, this is real unfiltered. Like,
where was this at? Mississippi or somewhere out there?
Nah, it was in, where the fuck was this at? This shit was in, I think it was in, like, fucking Florida or something. It was somewhere dumb shit always be happening, bro. But I think it was in Florida. I forgot to get the state, but I know his name is Ralph Yarrow. And I'm not saying that the teen is wrong for knocking on the man's door, but being 84 years old, even if like
you shouldn't be having no gun.
You shouldn't even be having no gun in the first place. That's real shit. But maybe he did make a mistake.
No,
he just thought somebody was trying to burglarize his house.
All these stories where I hear people getting shot and people mass shootings and all this shit, it's always someone that's unstable or something that's old and shit.
Anybody's gonna lick you, ain't gonna bear
senile and shit.
He ain't gonna just knock on your door. But at the same time, like you said, if you 84 and you senile, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what if it was
Vietnam?
What if it was Jehovah's Witness?
I don't know what that nigga. I know what you mean, but it's kind of hard to.
He just shot the Jehovah's Witness lady. Then
that's tough. This is a tough situation.
Not to say it wasn't racial motivated though either.
Did he shoot him because he was black? Most likely.
It could have been.
That's the first.
I think so.
That's where everything goes to.
I think so. He shot him because he was black, but I'm saying that him being old, he just went to his instincts. You know what I'm saying? I think it went straight to his fucking instincts. Like, wait a minute.
And he's 84, like you said. He probably thought he was in danger. All types of crazy.
But was it right? And am I laughing about the little boy getting shot? Fuck no. But I'm just saying, like, he probably went to his instincts.
But he's still alive and he survived.
Yeah, he's still alive.
There's still no excuse for you just shoot him for being on your porch, man.
It ain't.
And he wasn't a threat. So that's our jackass of the day for sure.
Yeah, that's a jackass of the day though. He got to be the jackass of the day.
And he was a kid, bro, too. So
and he was a kid. Like,
it's not even like the case where he's a 20-year-old male.
Now we don't really know. There might be, you know what I'm saying, there might be a Ring video camera that says he was trying to break into the house later on. We don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you said, media wants to tell you what they want.
Yeah, the media gonna tell you. They're gonna try to play the racial shit, but whatever, man. But I'm just, you know what I'm saying, saying the story, how I'm saying the story. But did he shoot him because he was black? Most likely, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, no matter what. But I want to ask y'all another question since we in the shooting, man. So I want to ask y'all about the school shootings, man. So lately, it's just a lot of fucking school shootings happening.
More and more.
And I'm not sure, like, what the fuck's going on, bro. Like, I want to know, like, if y'all was to combat this, or if we was talking to the senators and the governors of something that you could change and help, because these little kids is dying at an alarming rate. You feel me? So I'm thinking, like, what is something that you could change or put in place that could stop this?
I mean, man, we spent so much money on going to war, helping out in the war, and we got a war right here, man. There's somebody killing somebody every week. You hear about a mass shooting.
Hell yeah.
Hey, man, is it a lot to ask for more security? A little badging when you come in, just like they do work. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Hey, who are you here to see? Hey, radio. Hey, he's here to hear so and so.
Yeah.
Let him in. Is that hard?
Nah.
How much money, tax money, could that be?
Yeah. How y'all feel about it, man?
I think they need more protection around the schools.
Like would you go like security protection, or would you go? How would?
Either like armed police officers, security, or like certified teachers, like you said, like because they need someone to protect these kids, and it's getting too frequent. Too many people are shooting up the outside of the school. Teachers are shooting up the schools. Like, it's just getting nuts.
I can't do the teaching. One bad night, you never know how he committed the motor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some teachers be off their shit. So, yeah, you need a licensed professional for sure protecting the school. Security.
At least the principal, something chunky, though. So, when they come in with something big, you got to...
Yeah.
You can't be afraid.
Definitely more police. I think, more police around the school. I think that every school should have more security around there.
At all times.
But the big one that people really forget is they need more checkpoints throughout school. There should be more
detectors and shit.
Like checkpoints, like even if you go through the first one, there should be throughout the whole school. There should be random checkpoints.
Are you kind of saying like a one way in, one way out type of thing? Yeah. See, I think
what I'm saying is they can go to the kid. They can go to the kids at school and kill, but you can't go lick Amazon or nothing. You got to go through a lot to go get you. You know what I mean? It just don't make no sense. It's like,
no, and if it was like how Jay said, if it was like a one way in, one way out type of thing, where basically like even if the shooter did get to this certain area, he'll be stuck. He couldn't get to the kids yet until you got badged in.
Right, badged in.
But let me say this though. As long as they keep making these weird ass gun laws and making all these guns legal and shit, then there's gonna be more mass shootings and shit. The more, like we said on Table Talk like a couple shows back, gun laws, they're just making it open for more people to kill each other and shit.
Yeah, they is. Yeah, they try. Population control for sure. is granting we can all have more guns.
They just used that Corona shit. That shit just disappeared.
That's a fact.
That shit's on vacation all of a sudden.
Why would they want us to stop killing each other? Why? They love that shit. They love that shit.
the fucking planet already overpopulated, so why would they want us to... Yeah,
they want us to kill each other. Black and brown. All day long.
They want everybody to kill each other.
For sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We are doing our own human control. Like, we're literally, we're killing ourselves.
And they know guns is the easiest way. You feel me?
Nah, they know because they're giving it to us in our food, our water, I'm saying, through our television, in the air. It's coming everywhere, so yeah.
But I will say this. Is it so hard to just put a fucking fence in a school, put a fence around a school, and like a one-way, like he said, like a one-way where if you do make it in this part, you're locked in there until we let you into
they're gonna make schools like jails, for sure.
It needs to be.
It all comes down to the district, bro. So... districts are very cheap. They would rather, keep their own money, safe while they're on. It's actually a different whole topic on this.
This needs to be a federal though. This needs to be a federal.
It should be a federal.
Fuck yeah! Look how many. It already turned into a federal problem a long time ago when we had over 30 shootings and like
every school unified districts going through some type of problems for sure.
Yeah, fuck that though. Like security is the top.
And man, it's mostly here in America. Only here in America. You don't ever hear some shit happen over there and over there.
Because they're so crooked up top.
They brainwash us with this weird bullshit, bro. They make us think things and
demasculizing, all this type of shit.
The shit you see on TV and just everything, bro. They're smart by what they do. I'll tell you that much.
No, they try this shit out before they do it.
They do it with like little studies with little groups of kids and
little
human. Yeah, I mean, like prisoners and shit like that. They get paid to do it, but I don't know, man. I just feel like, man, is it so hard to put a couple things in place to save kids because it's getting out of control. But for my last one, man, I want to talk about artificial intelligence. So basically, AI is taking over, and there was a robot on the news that said that they asked it what was the biggest downfall of Earth, and it said human beings, and they couldn't wait to take out human beings. Yeah. And it couldn't wait to kill us all and take us out and kill us. And I want to get your opinion on artificial intelligence, man. Knowing that robots could do this type of shit and think like
that's
that.
Like you said, that's like some Terminator type shit. It's coming.
Yeah.
Because they said that, like you said, it said they wanted to take out the human race and shit.
That's what it said.
They said they had one in the lab that it took out 24 workers, killed them. Mm-hmm. And they deactivated, took it apart, and it put itself back together and killed the other people and got out and escaped into all types of shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I believe it. Like
AI is dangerous, man. AI has been around for a while, man. But
to make something smarter than us, that's scary.
AI it's been around. It's usually in computers for the most part, but AI is gonna take over at some point.
Fuck yeah.
Granted, but the fucked up part is because we as humans are creating it. You know, how are we creating
like you said,
we're our own
demise.
We're creating our own demise. Facts.
But it's because the human nature is because we're so greedy. We want to learn, and that's the fascinating thing about a human being, man. Mm-hmm. We want to keep learning. We want to keep progressing as a culture and as a community and as people.
As a human, for sure. We're doing
to get smarter, and we're creating something out of our pocket because it fascinates us, right?
Yeah.
But that's gonna be our own killing.
Yeah. I mean, you're creating something that's getting smarter and smarter and smarter. Like, we don't even grow at that rate. You know, we don't get smarter at that rate, you know?
South Park was making a joke about this on the episode. About it like a month ago. They released an episode on the artificial intelligence. Mm-hmm. There's literally apps now that literally can write conversations for you. Write essays.
Voices, huh?
Yeah, write essays for you. Right?
It's mocking and make songs, like you said.
Elon Musk.
Yep. Drake and them. They're trying to cancel that shit out now because it's like you said, it's mocking them and making the whole album.
I seen that, bro. I was fucking tripping, bro.
Look like you. Yeah. I could put a famous like Jamie Foxx.
Yep.
You know, right there on you. It's gonna exactly like him.
I seen him doing that crazy shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
No, you can do it. It does your homework for you, everything.
Yeah, it does your homework for you, nigga. All kind of crazy shit.
You could go into fucking Harvard, bro, and then you wouldn't know a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
That's the fucking crazy part.
And they said the people with money is gonna be the ones that use it and really use it to its potential. You know, because it's gonna be too expensive for us.
They only want the rich. Sure. They want to get rid of everybody else.
No, it's a cheat code.
Facts, though. Sure. And to create a robot that could basically take over human jobs, it makes it cheaper. It makes lawsuits go out the door. Injury. All that.
No,
all you need is a tech team.
Yeah, everything that got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, all that shit. It's soaking up all our information. That's why do you think when you go on the phone, it's got shit that interests you? Like, oh, I was just thinking about that the other day. Like,
oh, yeah.
Show you shoes. It will show you this. It's just soaking up all your information to use it against you. And that's what's nuts, bro.
Yeah. Look, one time, man, I was on the phone and it was on, what's that damn famous app? WorldStar, right?
Yeah, WorldStar.
And there was this guy, something about colors, right? And you would have to guess. You would have to think in your mind about a color.
And they would know it, huh?
And they would know it. And I'm like, what is this, bro? That shit would freak me out. I'm like, hey, bro, he knows what I'm thinking.
Yeah, they were like, what would Drake sound like on this type? And they make Drake
rapping in this type. No matter how much I didn't, you know what I mean? Nah. Every time I get, in my mind, keep in mind, bro, I'm like, yellow. And this motherfucker will go yellow. I'm like,
whatever you want to say, bro.
How did he know that?
Yeah.
You say Einstein.
I go yellow again, we'll go yellow again. I'm like,
it's weird because they're making fucking machines that are getting smarter and smarter. Like, you're basically making a machine that can get smarter.
It can read your mind and shit.
Yeah, and basically when you make something, yeah, that's what it is. Like, they're collecting so much information.
On the phone, they want you to depend on that motherfucker. Yeah. They want you on that motherfucker
because that's what they're gonna feed the robots. Shit like this. That humans think about what they type, all that shit is gonna be from these little Facebooks and Facebook and Instagram. They're all gonna have robots.
Just like
what the fuck? Because they all have warehouses. You know, Amazon. They're all gonna have
taking over Amazon.
They're all
that shit.
That's why they're taking down your information and they're storing it so they know like human failures, human success, human all that thing. So when it comes time for those robots to be up in there, they
know
fuck
our
up.
downfall.
Yeah, they don't do the shit we did wrong. They know they can exclude that part. But see, what they don't understand is when I was watching it, the artificial intelligence, it gets smarter though. Yeah. Like when you do that, it could relearn the bad that you just took out of it. It could recode itself.
It will tap into
and it'll fuck around and start killing people, like he said.
Yeah,
like they'll kill you. They'll go grab a knife. They know what'll kill you.
If you erase its data,
bro, start putting little chips.
No, you erase its data, it'll go straight to the satellite.
Start recommending you things that maybe you shouldn't.
Yeah,
but because you keep, feeding your phone, which is, in reality, your demise. But we need this on a daily basis. That's right. It just keeps.
We don't need it. We think we need it.
It's a thing that we ourselves are fucking ourselves over.
Yeah, but it's hard to stop that right there because this phone.
But we're so dependent on
computer.
It. Yeah.
Yeah, they put everything at your hand, so you don't need nothing else but your phone.
Yeah,
everything's at your hand right there.
We're being spoon-fed poison as we speak, man.
For sure. Every time we get on this motherfucker, this is poison.
Radiation coming out the motherfucker.
It points you into what they recommend you should watch. Like you said, it makes no.
Fucking 5G towers are full of radiation, man.
For sure.
But I don't know, man.
Man. Stay woke, man.
Yeah, stay woke, man. But
sir, brother.
Hey, thank y'all for rocking with us on another episode of Unfiltered, man. I'm here with the guys, man. It's your boy Bigheaded,
Busy Mac and the Handicap Assassin.
It's Jay with it, y'all.
Raider boy, it's been a pleasure, everybody.
Yes, sir. Until the next one, man, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell because it lets you know when we drop.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.